Hey everyone, this is Nazir with Milestone 1 of ADP 2 1412. So for my app, I'm creating an application called Last Pick, which pulls the closest 15 restaurants around you and then gives you an option to randomly delete all of them except for one to kind of help you decide where you want to eat lunch on a daily basis. These restaurants are coming through an API from Foursquare, and so far this week was a busy week for me, so I didn't do a lot in the application. So all I did was the main page of the application would display a map background with the closest 10 restaurants automatically pulled and displayed as markers. Now the application would have a search bar at the top with a random button. If pressed, it would take you to a second page with a list of random restaurants. If the search item was entered, it uses that search item to pull the results. But anyways, for that main page, as soon as the application launches, the application just finds the closest 15 restaurants and displays them on the map via the markers. Tapping on any of these markers, I'll just give you the names right now. Eventually, tapping to the marker will take you straight to the details page of that specific restaurant, which you'll be able to do more stuff. So before going through the code, let me go through a quick demo of the app right now. So this is the app. Tab over here, and it just automatically pulls the closest 10 restaurants and zooms the map to them, displaying all of them. If I tap any of them to see that label. And so I have my search, my search bar, my button, and also my price point spinner displaying. Now these don't do anything right now because they'll be implemented throughout next week. So the main goal for this week was just to make sure that the application launches with the correct background and pulls the correct data from Foursquare through objects and displays them on the map. So this is the code I have so far for the main page, which was supposed to be done in this milestone. I have my two lists here, one that holds all of the venue lists, and the second one actually just pulls the coordinates out of it so that it can go through and displays them in a marker. So this is for the Splash GPS. This is where I get the GPS when the application first opens, and I do a call to Foursquare to pull these original 10 restaurants. The rest of the code is pretty basic. Down here I update my markers through a method that's from my map fragment. I pull all the coordinates from the venues list into the Splash coordinates and send that through, and the map fragment actually takes that and displays it on the screen. For my JSON parser, I pull the JSON feed into here. I go through a couple of nested JSON arrays and just do a couple of simple checks to make sure that everything is there, and if it's not, instead of the application erroring out, it'll just update that label to not available for an address or phone number or URL if it doesn't exist. So at this point I have my UI elements displaying, which is the search bar, the spinner, and buttons displaying on the page. They just don't do anything right now, and these will be implemented throughout next week when the items that are entered will be captured and displayed on the second list view page that has the results and the deletion options. So for the upcoming week, I'll be capturing the data entered in the search bar, displaying the results, and then adding that random deletion functionality to it. And maybe if I have more time, I'll add some animations to it. So far it looks like I'm on track with my original schedule, so it looks like the application will be done. So for this milestone, this is pretty much it for me. I'll see you guys next week.